we are ready for July the 25th Life Notes. And once again, appreciate you guys kind of taking it easy on me, realizing I've been out of state for 3 weeks. So we're finishing up the series on our country, freedom, and work ethics. So today we're going to talk about a nation that focuses on being the best. Yes, I think Americans not only think and feel they are the best, they are the best. I would rather have an American by my side in any kind of disaster event or anything than a person from any other country in the whole world. And why? Because Americans focus on excellence. That is what, to me, is very important. And this next little bit, now I've modified it a little bit. This isn't exactly how I've added some stuff in there, but this is right out of the Bible, because you guys know I go to church and stuff, and I thought this was very appropriate. Colossians 3:23 through 25, and this is the Message version with my little add-ins. Servants, workers, employees, do what you're told by your earthly masters, bosses, managers, supervisors, and don't just do the minimum that will get you by. Do your best work from the heart for your real master, God, confident that you'll get paid in full when you come into your inheritance. Keep in mind always that the ultimate master you're serving is Christ. The sullen servant who does shoddy work will be held responsible. Being a follower of Jesus doesn't cover up bad work. Let me say that again. Being a follower of Jesus, a Christian, does not cover up bad work. Bad work's bad work. I don't care who you are, and I don't care what you think, and I don't care if you like your employer or not. You always do your best. Your work for whatever company, for whatever organization, is all about you and your attitude and where you're going in life. It's not about the company or the organization or making somebody else think that you're doing something that you're really not. It's about you. You know you and what your belief system is. So, and of course I know everybody that watches my newsletters aren't Christians, and that's okay. I'm just taking it from this point about something I feel applies to everybody. So sometimes you're doing your best and you're thinking, does anybody even notice? Well, maybe not. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the attitude and persona that you take on, because you are doing your best. So don't worry, the reward is going to come. Take the higher ground. Now I got this from, oh boy, what was that general? It's a Chinese general. I got the idea. He didn't say this, but I got the idea from one of his writings. Taisu something or another. I actually forgot. Anyhow, look it up. He's an ancient Chinese general from 4,000 years ago. Anyhow, there's a general consensus of thought that implies if you are doing your best, you will be your best. And that's not really true. You can be doing your best at a task, doing it the wrong way. So it doesn't matter how you're doing your best, doing it the wrong way is not going to get the desired effect. Sorry. Let's look at a business meeting. Okay, you set up this business meeting with a client, and you thoughtfully and you wisely thought, okay, I'm going to meet with this guy, and we're going to go to a nice restaurant. He likes to eat out, so I've got this presentation I want to present to him, and I want him in the best mood possible. So you do a one-on-one in a restaurant. That's smart. Okay, It's called the wine and dine approach for you, those of you that aren't in business. Okay, in years past, the consensus of opinion was you take these dudes, clients, to a place that's their favorite place, right? No, that's not what you do. Unless it's in the bag, you've already got it, you don't have to worry about it, your best friend, or I don't know. You don't have to worry about having any advantage. You just want to take them out. Okay. If it's not obvious that you've got to sell, you do want to take them to a nice restaurant. However, you don't want them to feel like they're on home ground, their turf, where they have the advantage. Take them to a place that, say they like steak. Take them to a place that has steak on the menu, but it's not the prime draw for that restaurant. Maybe it's a barbecue place, and they also serve steak. Maybe it's a place like Carrabba's, basically pastas and stuff that are, Italian. They have a variety of steak, fish, and a variety of offerings, including fish and steak. But steak is not the main item on the menu. What you're doing is you are taking the high ground. Taking the high ground means you're up above the quote-unquote enemy. They're not your enemy. It's a figure of speech. You're up above the opposing force. Okay, the opposing force is someone that you are making an offering to make a sale. They are thinking, no matter what this guy does, I'm not buying. So you want the high ground. You want to be in charge without saying you're in charge. So you are positioning yourself on your turf because you're going to a restaurant that's not one in which your client is familiar with. Although it offers the meal they like, it's your turf, so you have the perceived home field advantage. Now think about this. You're on the high ground. Will that client receive a good meal? Absolutely, because you've made sure you're taking them to a nice place. Are you going to get his observant attention? Yes. Why? You were the only thing familiar to the client in that situation. So naturally, he will, what is the right word? He's going to defer to you because you know what you're doing, hopefully. You know what you're doing. So the unspoken result is that you are in charge of this meat. You didn't say you was in charge, but you are, because you've taken the high ground. So speak into your life what you want. Take the steps and actions necessary to accomplish that. Whether it's a higher education, a different skill set, different types of training, books that you need to read, conferences you need to go to, workshops, whatever it is, take the appropriate actions. And what one simple action can you take today to start having what you've been thinking about? Think about that. Maybe you've been dreaming of getting a master's degree or a college degree or finishing your GED. I don't know what it is. Take action toward accomplishing that to help you become more valuable to an employer and to yourself and your family. And see yourself going about life as you will when you have accomplished your goal. Remember, to be, you must become. Get my newsletter. Go to www.patreon.com/a-step-above. I figured out how to get it on the screen. So, all you tech people that know what you're doing out there, I'm glad I was able to do that. Anyway, go to my website. Check me out. You can become a gold member for $9 a month, and for that you get a newsletter called Life Notes each week. You also get a video from me, and you get a video from someone else that's in the newsletter. You just click a link. Also, you get a free copy of every book I publish during the year, such as this one. I don't know if that thing's coming in right or not. It's not. Anyway, it's on the screen behind me. I hadn't got all these technical things figured out yet. But you get a free copy of every book, physical copy, and I pay the shipping. And it doesn't matter if I do 1 book or 5 books a year, you're going to get a copy of every one. Also, you get $100 off any event, whether it's a workshop, a seminar, or a conference where I'm the featured speaker. Whatever it might be, if it's an event and say it was $397, well, you get $100 off of that as a gold member. So thank you guys for all the gold members I have. Thank you for listening each time. Please, if this is the first time you're here and you haven't already liked my videos and subscribed to my channel, please do so. It really helps. I didn't realize how important that was with YouTube, but they like to see subscribers. So please, if you would help me out with that, click that subscribe button. Man, it'd be super fantastic. Make it a great week. Next video will be coming up in the next couple days because I got to catch up. So I'm on task. This was the 25 July newsletter. The next one coming out will be the 1 August video and newsletter. Thank you guys. Make it a super day.